David, you've been with the team for over 10 years now. There's been a lot of highs and lows being part of Nottingham Panthers. Currently we're going through a bit of a dip. You're a bit of a leader in the dressing room. When players come up to you and ask you how you cope with this or what you do to get through it, what do you say to them?
To be honest, it's part of sport. You know, you go through periods like the start of the season where you're winning everything. Sometimes winning games that maybe you're scraping out and you haven't quite had the lion's share of possession, and then other times you play well and you don't quite come away with exactly what you want. So it's a case of at the moment reset and getting back to the basics, which is always an easy thing to do to reset the minds and start building the confidence again.
Now, I imagine the atmosphere in the changing room's changed a bit since the beginning of the season. Are the players angry, or what are they like now?
I just think we're disappointed. We haven't played to our potential, I don't think, for the last few weeks, and especially with the way we started. When you can get and play at a certain level, that's something which, when you're not hitting that standard, you've got to be hard on yourself, and we've been hard on ourselves. The last few days here, we're working hard to rectify things, and hopefully Friday we'll see a change back to how he was playing.
Now, you've dealt with the lows as with the A, you've been the captain, now you're the assistant coach. What does that change in your approach? How do you interact with the players? How do you interact with training now?
I'm still a player. I'm going for it just as much as them. I'm also there, just to help support Corey and what he needs me to do, and relay any messages over to the guys, just so he can just focus on, the system, seeing what's going wrong. So, a supporting role, but obviously, I'm in there as well.
Thanks a lot, David.
Thanks, Clarke.